Hi everybody, hope that you're having a wonderful day today. I want to talk about a subject that most people avoid really at all costs, but it's something that happens to every one of us. Is eventually you have to plan for the worst case scenario, or at least plan for when you will no longer be in the picture, when you pass, and to go through a step-by-step process to make sure that your family and your loved ones are going to be taken care of, and you're not going to make their lives extremely difficult and just trying to figure out what is what. The first step is have a will. In this will, it should have, not necessarily in the will, but you should also have a power of attorney, a durable power of attorney that allows your spouse or a significant other to act on your behalf if something happens to you. Gives them a signing authority, gives them the ability to get things done with the finances if you are incapacitated, if you aren't able to act. In this, also a living will, or an advance directive as it's called. And what this says is what sort of measures do you want taken to prolong your life in case you're in very ill health at that time. And you can say this, it makes it easier on your loved ones because ultimately really you're making the decision. Second, make sure that you're properly insured. I can't tell you how many people out there just don't have either any insurance or near enough insurance. And especially if you're buying term to cover a liability for a certain period of time, it is really inexpensive for the most part, and it is absolutely worth insuring against your life because the present value of your life is probably very high, especially if you're in your working years or especially if you have a lot of debt. And then also as far as disability, because maybe it's not that you pass away, but that you become disabled and you're not able to work. Having some sort of insurance to protect against that is very important and should be taken care of. And then moving forward, if you are someone with wealth, you really need a personal chief financial officer. And it's maybe not necessary for someone who's just graduated from college and getting started on building their worth, and they have maybe a house and very little assets and starting to save. But once you are making money and you start to accumulate assets and you start to accumulate investments and accumulate different whatever it may be over the course of the years, you need somebody who's going to act in your best interest and oversee your entire financial picture. So think about a company. Every company that is of any size has a chief financial officer. Now, you being the homeowner, being the head of the household, act as the chief executive and ultimately make the final decisions. But it's important financial decisions should be run by someone else who you trust, who can fit all of this into your entire financial picture. We break down what the personal CFO should be looking at is WE, wealth enhancement, making sure that you're paying as little in taxes as possible. WP, wealth protection. Are you protected in the event of a lawsuit, in the event of a death or disability? Are you making sure that your family and your loved ones and your assets you've worked so hard for are protected? Wealth transfer. Is everything going to pass to your heirs the way that you want it to in the most efficient way possible in life and in death as well? And then finally, charitable giving. How can you give money to the causes which you deem important and get the most bang for your buck so that it all works together? It works all together. That's what we try to do for our clients. If you want any help with that, give us a call. Don't hesitate to call and ask any questions, and we can make sure that really you're taken care of in all aspects of your financial life. Have a great day.